Good morning. We're going to Chula today, and this is the on top of the hillside is the beautiful church built on top of the mountain. The mountain itself is a pyramid, one big pyramid, and the church is on top of it. So we're going to go and show everybody that today, and I hope you enjoy it. This particular pyramid is the largest pyramid in the world, as far as I understand. But they haven't excavated the whole thing yet. It has tunnels inside of it, so you can actually walk inside the pyramid, which looks like a mountain, but you can walk inside if you want to. I might do that. We'll see. So you can see a great view right here of the church on top of the pyramid. I'm going to see the church too. We'll show you that. And it's just a big mountain. This is the largest pyramid in the world, but it hasn't been completely excavated yet. And this, I'm going to show you these murals. There, looks like, okay, this guy is standing on top of a Spaniard who he just killed. So I guess there's still some hate about that. And then this lady's lighting a fire, and this guy's don't know what he's doing. Looks like a dinosaur chasing him. And this one is a snake, a feathered serpent. Feathered serpent, and he's riding on it. I'll bet you, I bet you a feathered serpent wouldn't let you ride on it. And of course this guy is, who knows. Anyway, that's the pyramid there. And so we can see the museum here. Here's the museum. Looks like a little castle. On top is the church, which I'm walking to. I think I'll go to the museum first. Mexico. Museo Regional de Cholula. We're in Cholula, Mexico. Looks like on the secondary hill there's another pyramid here, or some type of altar of some kind, or temple. Looks like they haven't completely excavated it. That's why it's all fenced in, because the locals take all the stuff. They take all the antiquities and sell them. So anyway, this is fenced in. You can see it's got a big fence around it. And over here's a museum again. Museum Regional Cholula. That's where we are. Show you Cholula. It's on the outskirts of Puebla. It's about 23 minutes from Puebla, Mexico. So this is San Andres in Cholula. Ooh, almost fell. In Cholula. Oh, there we go. San Andres, Cholula. Yeah. Snap a picture. This is in the museum. It's shiny pictures. So cool. This technology. Oh. Look at this. This is so cool. It's got so many pretty statues, and they're all black lit. So I found out that the museum used to be an old hospital. So this was an old hospital they turned into a museum at the base of the mountain. There's also a volcano behind the church, which hopefully we'll be able to see. So here's some statues that they've taken out of the pyramid. And here's some little ones. Some little ones. And that right there, looks like reptilian right there. Yep, that's cool. What a treat. What a treat. Look at this one. A dragon and a lion. Here's a dragon. This is why you don't go into the pyramid. You don't go into the pyramid because there might be something in the pyramid that wants to eat you, like a dragon. Oh, look. A feather plume serpent. Yeah. Oh, look at this one. This one likes to eat people. And this, my dears, is what's in the pyramid. Yeah. And they might be hungry. You see the dragon, and he's sitting on the skull of a human. So you see what I see. So do you see what I see? Yeah. He's got these little skeletons in his stomach. They're going to eat you. And here's one. Oh, here's a dragon popping out the top of the skull. See that? Interesting. There's a dragon with a dragon baby. With a dragon baby. Beautiful. You see?
Y inmediatamente nos conectamos y empezamos como a tener eso muy importante.
So this is what's in there waiting for you, this creature. We also have the alligator. Yeah, but most of this depicts a dragon. So We have some other ones, but most of them depict a dragon. Like that. And this is what happens. Look, that's so beautiful. So beautiful. Hello, señor. ¿Cómo está? You can see a nice statue. This is a Toltec statue, similar to the one we saw at the, oh, here it is. Here's where they put the plate of food on for the dragon, or human sacrifice. It's called a chukmul. Chukmul. This is quite an elaborate urn, a funeral urn. There's a funeral urn. And this statue, it's got some kind of inside. You got a human inside of it. So this hospital they turned into a museum was built in 1910 at the base of the pyramid. And so, Salida, I know what that means. It means exit. But we're going to go out the... Hola, señor. Oh, this way. Oh, okay, gracias. So it's a huge hospital complex they turned into a museum. Quite interesting. There's some flying demons. It's a nice little sculpture. So now we're gonna start our walk up to the pyramid along this pathway and see if it's a challenging climb or not. Here's the entrance to the pyramid right here. It says prohibited la entrada, prohibited the entrance. Yeah, because there's a dragon inside. Really beautiful tree here. Flower trees everywhere in Mexico. We're gonna count the stairs as we go up. Now we're starting to go up the stairs to the pyramid top in the church. So I'll count them on the way up. I'll tell you how many there are. Here's the town. This tree has got butterflies flying around it. Quite beautiful. Another really pretty tree. See that? It's all in bloom. So this is apparently the, let's see what it is. It's a big open field. It's the city that overcome passing of time. It says that this is where the Toltecs first came on their trek to South Mexico, and there over here is a pyramid. You can see that the pyramid is the whole mountain. One thing I always wondered was, you see this a lot where all pyramids in Mexico are, and that is a lot of them have been covered with hills. So how did that happen? You know? I mean, they're so old that, you know, they're completely covered in hill and with the hill. I mean, how did all that dirt get there on top of them? You can see that there's over 1 to 2 feet of dirt on top of this pyramid. There's over 1 to 2 feet of dirt. So how did that get there? Were they trying to bury it because of the dragon that lived inside? Or did it happen during the Great Flood? It's hard to say, I really don't know, but maybe in the comments if you have an idea, leave that in the comments. So you can see how big the pyramid was. Here we have a big square pit. More than likely used to be an entrance. It's been closed off, yeah. It looks like, yeah, that used to be. Looks like it's filled up with dirt. Here, my dear, is another entrance to the pyramid right there. See it? And you know, there had to be something dangerous in there that they have locked all these entrances. It's not that they don't want you to get in there, it's they don't want what's in there to get out. That's what it's all about. Once again, this is the biggest pyramid in the world, and it's bigger in size, land size. It's bigger than the Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. This is a huge complex that's buried under a hillside. And here, this opening has got to be an air hole for the underground tunnel system. And all these pyramids, all the tunnels that went underneath them go to cities. There's actually cities under these pyramids. They don't want you to know about that, but that's where they got all their artifacts and statues, is from the cities that are underneath the pyramid. Wherever there's a pyramid, there's a city underneath it. You gotta wonder what this is all about right here. So here's something to do. Yeah. I mean, a pyramid goes everywhere. It's huge, completely huge, big. Oh, I have to say, this pathway is really steep, very steep. These bastards are closing all the gates so we can't go up and see the church. They're closing all the gates. Even though it says hours 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. right on there on the signs. But this is the second gate they've closed. What a bunch of idiots. I mean, seriously. We pay to come up and see everything, but they're closing all the gates. I have to walk all the way down because they've closed 2 gates on us. And you know, their excuse for closing everything in the world is, oh, because of some illness that's going around. You know, that's ridiculous. And so they closed 2 gates. We paid our 80 pesos. So what we're going to do now is try and walk up on the road. But this is the second gate they have closed. And they don't tell you it's closed at the bottom of the hill. They make you walk all the way up it until you run into a closed gate. This is what demons do. The lady told me if I go around the ruins, all the way around the ruins and take the ramp on the right, it'll take me up to the church. We'll see if she's correct. Yeah, so if you go to this church, make sure you go to the sign that says Salida, which means exit. So I've been here 3.5 hours, and now for the final part of the video is we're going to go up to the church, hopefully. She said just go out the exit and just keep walking. So we'll see. I guess this is a good sign. You got a Catholic cross to the entrance of the church. Looks like we're walking around the base of the pyramid right now. This thing is massive, no doubt about it. It's completely massive. This looks like some type of gate or altar. And over here, this is definitely part of the pyramid, the main pyramid. So you can imagine, I mean, all the kings of the Toltecs considered themselves feathered serpents. And America, the word of America translates to the land of the feathered serpent. So you'll see that this culture was in America a lot longer than the European colonists or the American Indians or the Egyptians or the Vikings. This culture was in the land of the feathered serpents, America, before any of these cultures. So, matter of fact, there's a pyramid, a Mayan pyramid in Rock Lake, Wisconsin. So, for people to not let the Hispanic people into America, the land of the plumed serpent, is completely wrong, because they used to live on the land. So you're saying that you're not letting the original inhabitants back into the country. So there's some sort of discrimination going on. And with the pyramids being covered in dirt and forgotten, seems like it's an intentional discrimination against the original inhabitants. Now this is a steep hill. It's quite interesting. Wanted to get these beautiful flowers in the video. That looks like a poinsettia tree over there. Quite big. Believe it or not, the poinsettias were named after a scientist. This is a beautiful city. Yes, indeed. Many iglesias, many churches. The city of churches. We still got to go up this really steep hill. It's quite steep. I have my choice. Go up that way or go straight up, one or the other. I think I'll choose to go straight up. Keep in mind, this is the third set of stairs I've climbed up almost to the top of the mountain to be turned back because it was the wrong way. So this set of stairs is open, but I've climbed this mountain 3 times. So therefore I'm a little bit winded. Chula. Again, this is Chula from the top of the stairs. On top of the mountain looking down. Chula, Mexico.